Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some SpellForce, Conquest of AO, shall we? Never played this before. I don't think I've ever played any SpellForce games before, to be honest with you, but this one was recommended by a viewer, and I thought, let's give it a shot. I picked it up on the Steam Winter Sale, and I'm ready to rock. Dark Star, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yes, from what I understand, this is kind of like a little bit of a 4X, but also an RPG where it's like a wizard sim. So I'm into being a wizard and spells, so let's go. Choose your challenge. So I guess I could do the basics, combat, economy. I could do some tutorials to learn how to play the game, which seems pretty helpful. And then there's Path of the Circle. Start your journey as a mage's young apprentice. Follow in your master's footsteps. Expand your tower and gather all the knowledge you can. Can you tame the Allfire? I hope. And what plans has the Circle of Mages, really? Familiarize yourself with the game by exploring the main story and the guided experience. So I kind of feel like the Path of the Circle will give me the explanation for these tutorials built in, hopefully. Hey, Koala, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. So I'm going to go ahead and just dive in with Path of the Circle. Recommended for new players. That's me. All right, choose your archetype. I can be an alchemist, a necromancer, an artificer, an well, that looks like you need DLC for astromancer and demonologist, or custom mage, or random mage. So the alchemist says it's a master of bottled elements, brew potions and concoctions to support your soldiers in combat, summon magical creatures, and control nature itself. So the playstyle here is you prefer lots of options to overcome odds with clever use of your resources. Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. And then the necromancer, big armies, and you harvest souls, and you make a big horde of enemies, or guys. That's cool. And then the artificer, and it says you prefer quality over quantity and like to buff up individual units. So instead of having a horde, you're going to have like a few select powerful things, or you're going to Voltron your stuff together. I don't know, that sounds kind of interesting. I'm interested in magical items. Alright, choose your starting location. Golden Fields, Alluvion, Dracot, Gillyshire, and Misty Coast. So this is a pleasant challenge, medium, tough, brutal. Okay, let's go with the Golden Fields. It's pleasant. It's a pleasant challenge. That's what I'm into as I'm learning the game. The enemies are goblins, bandits, and insects. Well, we need to crush all of those. The resources are cultivated plants, sparse in ore, and it's a civilized central region. Good. Select antagonist. I'm just going to go random. I'm not going to pick anybody. Choose your difficulty. So explore, balanced, and this is how the developers recommend a game be played. So that sounds really good to me to learn it. Advanced settings, randomized spell research. This is interesting. I was reading about this. Hey, I'm Jim. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I was reading about this in some of the comments, which is like, if you do it this way, kind of like there's some Civilization mods where you can randomize the order at which you have access to technology to kind of spice up the gameplay so it's not the same build every time. Now, I'm not going to do that because I don't know what's going on, but later, that's kind of fun. I'm just going to start the campaign without randomizing and see what happens. Hey, Sid. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Jim, I hear it's really good. I'm excited. When a message from your master told you he had discovered a way to channel the Allfire and urged you to come to his tower, you quickly gathered your entourage and set out. The letter contained little more than his note and a small flute, exquisitely carved and bearing your master's sigil. He seemed to fear running afoul of the Circle of Mages, the most powerful covenant of magic users on Ao. His tower, now before you, bears signs of a terrible battle having raged there. Uh-oh. Not great. Hey, Jup. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome to SpellForce. Conquest of Ao, Great Mage. Thank you. I like this welcome. You can disable tutorials in the options menu. No, I need them. Pan the camera using VODs, zoom with the wheel. That sounds great. Select any unit or location by left-clicking on it. To deselect something, left-click anywhere outside the selected object. Okay. So, right. So this is the Civilization 4X bit, right? The top-down map with the hexagons. And it says, explore your master's tower and build the glyph smithy room in your tower. So currently, I'm just kind of taking in the UI, etc. And who is this? This is the master's tower over here? And is this me? Looks like I have 40 money, but no income. I have 5 mana with an income of 5 per turn. And it's from Allfire distribution. I have 8 mastery. This limits the mana you could spend each turn on spells. And then research, right, and then this is Allfire. Fair enough. Yes, it feels like that. It also feels a little bit like Masters of Magic or whatever. So let's go ahead and... this is a stack. Stacks can contain several units, but are limited to only 1 apprentice or hero. Use stacks to explore the world, battle enemy stacks, and resolve adventures. Clicking left on a unit's portrait in the stack panel below will display its abilities. Select a stack and move the cursor over the hex you want to move to. A path is shown displaying which route the stack will take and how far it will move in your turn. Each unit has a limited number of movement points each turn, and some hexes require more points to move through. Right-click to move the selected stack to its target location. Alright, so it looks like I have... these are my units, and this is the unit detail screen. So this provides detailed information on selected units. On the right are the unit's active and passive abilities. On the left is the unit's display, its current level, and experience. Once a unit has gained enough experience, you can level it up. Okay. So these are the Artificer minions I have, and they're tier 2. They're fantastic minions. Well, they look pretty fantastic. So they have Fireball, so they can, from range, do some Fireball stuff. They have a melee attack. And it looks like I have some Goblin dudes. These guys look sweet. Alright, so they're jauntily, sashaying back and forth here with their swords. And I've got 2 units of that. Okay, so I need to go to the Master's Tower, so let's just move over there. The corpses and debris marking the fight inside the Great Hall of your Master's Tower fill you with grief for him. Instinctively, your hands go to the flute he sent you with his letter. You trace the fine carvings with your fingers, and memories of your time here flood your mind. Suddenly, the flute seems to hum and vibrate, and a small sound emanates from it. Interesting. So, right away, yes, I agree with you, Sid. The UI is super clean, and I like the art. Like, even the art here in this panel of this tower is awesome. I like it. The sound morphs into a flute melody, and with it, shadowy images slowly begin to appear across the hall. Figures take form, becoming more solid, and taking the shape of 2 groups facing each other, Weapons drawn. You see your old master leading one of the groups. This must be the battle for the tower. Okay, so I want to revisit the battle to get the combat tutorial. Seems good. We're diving in. Combat is at the heart of your path to victory. It is played in alternating turns and ends when one side has been vanquished. The defending army begins. Okay, fair enough. Oh my god. Yes, Sid. These phantom warriors are ethereal creatures with high physical and elemental resistances, perfect for this opponent as demons deal these types of damage. Their white damage attacks bypass the opponent's elemental resistance and armor. Instead, the attacks are mitigated by their lower willpower. Okay, good. I'm glad I have these phantom warriors. Now it's your time to act. Select individual units and give them orders. Once everyone has acted, end your turn. Each unit has 3 actions available per turn. You may spend them to attack, execute abilities, or use up to 2 for movement during your turn. Okay. So let's just take a look at this battlefield here. We've got, well, some demons on the step. Oh my. This guy looks formidable. Kind of dinosaur man. And the tower looks like it's going to get... Ooh, we've got this giant golem, though. That looks promising. So I guess I want to move up here because these dudes aren't good against what I do. Here. Can you fight these guys? You sure can. This unit just retaliated because it was attacked in melee combat. Each retaliation uses up an action, so if a unit retaliates 3 times, it cannot further retaliate and won't have any actions left on its own turn. That's actually pretty interesting. So, most games don't do that, where retaliation takes up your future turns, but that's interesting. Hey, Jamnuska, good evening, my friend. Yes. It's not New Year's Eve for me yet, but Happy New Year's Eve to you. Distro, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Okay. Do you have any action points? No, that guy's done. So let me move this dude up and go fight this guy. Some abilities may confer status effects on a unit. These can be beneficial, such as protection, or harmful, such as bleeding or burning. Status effects usually last for the remainder of the battle, but can be cleansed by some abilities. Alright. An ice golem is an elemental being, very good in defense and at taking the brunt of most enemies' attacks. Instead of attacking, you should guard with it so that it takes even less damage during the opponent's turn. Its Cold Snap ability can be used to damage and debuff enemies in the area around it, but isn't very effective against demons. Oh, darn. Okay, I was counting on this guy. Alright, well then, I guess we'll just guard. Dwarven pyromancers are masters of elemental damage that cast fireballs from afar. They are weak in close combat, but have several useful spells at their disposal. Elemental weakness makes enemies more susceptible to elemental damage, while flame armor improves the defenses of one of your own units. Okay. That's awesome. Hey, Captain Craig. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Happy New Year's, everybody. All right. Well, what do I want to do? Do I want to flame armor my people, or do I want to just, you know, fireball? Let's try to weaken this idiot. The opponent has sent demons against you. These ferocious close combat... Oh, they have high elemental resistance and armor, so they take less damage from elemental attacks. So we need to weaken them with the pyromancers. Okay. Alright, so let me then try that. If I want to elemental weakness... Some units have special abilities they can use in combat. They can be magic spells, devastating area attacks, or means of healing others. Abilities usually require focus to use, as well as a number of actions. Focus is a finite resource within a given battle, so use it wisely. Alright. So... Oh, this... I can... hit a bunch of people with this. Or not. Here. What's the range on this? 4 range. Okay, so... I can't go very far with this spell at all. I mean, I can walk up here. That's one action. But then trying to... Oh, I can weaken them like that. Okay, there you go. Do that. Resisted enkindled. Alright, well that wasn't supposed to happen. This doesn't do very much damage at all. But oh well. You just ended your turn. Any unit with actions left will enter the guard stance. Guarding increases a unit's defenses, makes it control all the hexes around it instead of just in front of it, and makes it immune to flanking. Wow. Units also replenish their 3 actions at the end of their turn. Alright then. Uh-oh, they're hitting me. Hey, Vargas. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. A flanking attack deals increased damage and stops the opponent from retaliating against a first blow, as they have to turn toward the attacker first. To gain flanking, attack a unit from outside their zone of control, indicated by yellow markers next to the unit. Activating guard will extend a unit's zone of control, making them immune to flanking. I see. Oh my. Oh my, they came and... So, it looks like I have sped up enemy actions turned on. I didn't mean to, but it's fine with me. Now, they just came and they roughed us up. I don't like it. But, I think we can finish them off. Yeah, okay, they're dead. Looks like all the combat actions are, like, vastly... Look at that tombstone. Sweet. Here lies the Ashen Ones. I'm in favor of that. We got him. Alright. Golem, look. I know you're not super strong, but can you kill that guy? Yeah, you can. So you can't use Fireball while engaged, which is a shame, but I could just do that. They're dead. Hey, Jean-Guy, what's up, my friend? Yeah, he's happy. He might be dancing because he did a great attack. Bustin' moves indeed. Who has any actions left? Anybody? No. Oh. Wow, he just breathed fire on us. I don't appreciate that at all. Alaxel, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. That's a good question. Like, sometimes what these games do, you see how I have 4 Dwarven Pyromancers. They just use them to physically represent how many are left. But then, in the RuneQuest game I was just playing recently, it was wild because the stacked units, each individual unit on the tile had its own hit points. And so the bar up here, you know, was reflective of overall health. But I think here it's not the case. I think they're just animating everybody. But I could be wrong. All right, so this will flank this guy. And so he only got 1 retaliation because we turned him. That's right. It is our thing. So this guy should be... Yeah, he's done with actions. I have to say, I really think this is interesting combat. Because now what has happened, even though there's this, like, guy right here, this core dweller, which is gigantic, dinosaur, fire-breathing, man. We just took all of his actions on flanking. So he basically has no turn. Which is good. Now here, you go ahead and do your elemental weakness on that guy. And then fireball this guy. There it is. This guy's in bad shape. My turn indeed. Get him. We win. Victory. You are filled with hope and a touch of confusion as your master's forces dispatch the intruders. Then another robed figure enters the picture. With a leisurely wave of their hand, your master's remaining forces helplessly dissolve into ash. Silent cries of agony etched into their faces. The ash is scattered to the wind, and the robed figure walks toward the stairs as if nothing happened. That's bold. Follow him. All of a sudden, the figure turns on you, raises their hand, and the flute's illusionary image vanishes abruptly. Did this magic end? Or did the robed figure cast some kind of abjuration to prevent being spied upon? You find yourself nervously looking around for any sign that the robed figure is still here, but the tower lies empty now. Impressions of the fighting still play on your mind as you slowly walk up the dented stairway. The tower, damaged and deserted, still retains your master's presence somehow, willing you onward. Whatever happened here will not be forgotten. You are sure there is more to discover. Your master was always adept at hiding his secrets, but you are determined to uncover them. You take stock. The entry hall's golden chandelier has been stolen, and its soft carpets are gone. Your master's tower was not just attacked, but also robbed, it appears. On closer inspection, there are several tracks out of the tower. Traces of torn fabrics and dropped cutlery lead to a goblin camp not far from here. You're going down, goblins. You don't take my master's cutlery. All right, here's the goblin camp. So, right away, I'm like totally pulled into this game because this is our tower now. So we get to rebuild the magic tower. I love it. This is your tower. It is your home and study where trained troops will appear and your magical zone of influence, called your domain, emits from. Should your tower ever be taken by enemies, your career as a mage is over. God, not my career. A mage's domain, indicated by the colored border, collects resources and effects from buildings, as well as influencing the combat abilities of friendly and enemy stacks within it. Most buildings deplete after a while when inside a domain. A mage's domain grows with their tower level. Alright, so you see my range of influence is this bigger hexagon. Yep. And we got to get this goblin camp out of here. So we're going to take our stack and just go get them. Exploring the mana stash, you find 10 mana. I think just actually passing through that tile, I feel like I did that action. Hey, Sid, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. It's so generous. Yes. Have a fantastic 2026, everyone. Wishing you all a great new year as well. From the camp, you make out the loud and obnoxious squabbling of goblins. It appears they are fighting over loot from the tower, screaming at each other at the top of their lungs. I can ambush them, or I can wait and watch. Let's just see if they kill each other. When the goblins spot you, their screeches alarm the whole camp. Uh-oh. They start running at you, weapons drawn, so I can stand my ground. Which gives me 100 power, I guess? Greet them. Hi, how's it going? Or conjure a display of your magic. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let's just, look. I'm a wizard. I'm going to do this. The goblins stop their screaming just long enough to stare at you, then fall over one another trying to flee the camp. Oh. Okay, so apparently that's all I needed to do. Yeah, all right, I could fight them, or I could just let them flee, and there's no reason to have my people take any damage. Let's just let them go. The goblins flee, dropping a number of heavy items in their panic. Let's get them. Though they flee a distance to avoid you, the goblins stop still within sight of the camp, as if simply waiting for you to leave. Scouring the place, you find some objects clearly belonging to your master and goblin-sized clothing with his emblem sewn into the fabric. By the looks of it, the goblins did indeed serve him. Oh, okay, we'll come back. Perhaps they will serve me as well. Yeah, I've got goblins in my employ. You can see that. Bring them back, bring them back. Hiring from domain. Liberating certain locations within your domain allows you to hire specific units from your tower. A goblin den, for example, enables you to hire goblin brawlers, goblin archers, and goblin shamans. Access your hiring screen from the tab in the top left of your screen to hire new units. Okay, cool. So it's kind of like Heroes of Might and Magic. Tower, hiring. Yeah, this. Hire units from this screen. The higher a unit's tier, the stronger that unit is, but the longer the process will take, and the higher the upkeep cost will be afterward. Expand the list of available units by capturing locations on the strategic map or building tower rooms. Zhangai, it might have been, right? We'll get it back. Alright, Goblin Shaman, it's more expensive because he's got upkeep, but what's this guy all about? So he's got, first of all, he looks amazing. It looks like he's, okay. So, you know, Jup, it's such a great point that you really don't. I'm a dwarf. I'm a dwarven artificer, I think. And so I don't know if this is a severed head of a dwarf that this goblin shaman is using as decoration, or if this is actually like a symbol of loyalty, and this is an effigy or something of the dwarf wizard that they serve. I couldn't tell you. But they've got Electro Ball, melee attack. They have 7 armor, 7 willpower, 47 unit power. I'm going to hire him. Oh, maybe I can't. Let me go back. Now, the Goblin Brawler is 37 power, and the... Actually, I need archers. Yeah, give me these. You can only do so much at once. Your crafting and hiring slots are limited. They are displayed below your resource bar at the top of the screen and tell you how many turns crafting and hiring will take. You can increase their number by having certain locations within your domain or by adding rooms to your tower. Interesting. Okay, so I can stop it, but looks like I'm hiring archers and it's going to take 3 turns for that to happen. That's fine. So it says explore your surroundings and build the glyph smithy room in your tower. That's what I thought, Sid. Let's go ahead and go to the tower. This is an overview of your tower's floors and rooms. You can invest resources to build a variety of rooms in empty spaces or demolish existing rooms. As you progress, new room blueprints and floors will become available. Okay. They do, Alaxel, and the higher the tier, the higher the upkeep. So the archers have, I think, an upkeep of 1 or 2. I think it's 1. So I'm going to build. This is the list of room blueprints you can currently build in your tower. Rooms require several turns to be built and increase the building cost for each subsequent room of the same type. Certain rooms can only be built once. Alright, so the glyph smithy contains all the tools required to imbue rare metals with magical effects. So this is what I do as an artificer. I imbue rare metals with magical effects. Okay, so this unlocks 3 artificing ingredient slots, and let's do this. Okay, so I don't know if I could build more at the moment. It's going to take 2 turns for that to happen. The study takes more mana than I have, and the workshop takes more gold than I have. So, no, I can't do anything else. And let's see. Do you guys have any actions left? What's this? The inventory. This is your tower's vault. Here you could see all the materials and items available to you. You could sell unwanted items for gold and unwanted souls for mana. Okay. So I have 2 ashes and 1 mountain copper. Okay. I want to keep these for crafting probably. So let me click on these guys. This is a location that provides you with resources when inside your domain or affects a stack when the stack enters its hex. Some locations have boons you can collect that recharge on a weekly basis. Okay. This is a goblin camp. Units here regenerate 50% extra health. Okay, that's kind of cool, but nobody took damage. So I'm not hurt, so I'm okay. But what I'm trying to figure out is how many new units are available for hire. Correct. But what I want to see is if I select this unit, how many actions do you guys have left? You can wait. Leaders. Okay. Well, can you go over here? No, they only have 1 action point left. Okay. Once you've completed all your actions, press the end turn button in the bottom right to end your turn. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Magical books flying around my tower. You wander the old, familiar rooms of the tower, lost in memories of your time here as an apprentice. The place was clearly searched through before the goblins ransacked it. Your master's crafting room has been depleted, most of the other chambers ravaged. Whoever did this left no stone unturned. Hey, Dream, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Let's go to the library. Buried beneath a toppled bookcase is your master's gutted library. You find his old grimoire. Reverently, you open the heavy tome. Many of its beautifully illustrated pages have been torn out, but you still see bits and pieces of your master's illegible script. He was always secretive about his arcane research, often writing in code. Let's see if we can decipher it. You look for the first spells he taught you, carefully flipping the large pages to one of the bookmarks attached to the spine. You can indeed make out some of the basics, others you can almost decipher. This needs further study. You gaze around the room, imagining a treasure trove of arcane knowledge hidden among the scattered scrolls and torn books. A lifetime of magical study at your disposal. Sweet. I will not leave until I've recovered my master's knowledge, so I get 10 research points. It's great. And looks like I get to select research, okay? Your master's grimoire is a source of constant discovery and mystical knowledge. There are many pages in it, each belonging to a certain school of magic. You can select unknown spells or secrets to research and cast spells directly from its pages once you have mastered them. Explore the world and grow your knowledge to uncover new pages. Victory, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I agree, Sid. And I don't know, like, I'm such a sucker for this because I love magic and wizard stuff. But even though it's just very, like, straightforward research panel from a 4X game, the fact that it's done through a grimoire and schools of magic, like, just makes it more fun for me. Use the bookmarks at the bottom to navigate between pages quickly. To further my studies, experimentation will be required. The practical application of my theories will certainly reveal new knowledge. Alright, so we need to build the glyph smithy, which we're doing. Artificing. Artificing is a discipline involving the forging of rare metals and creation of magical items. The most basic application involves imbuing specially prepared metals and objects with glyphs that contain magical essences, okay? So I can go over here, and I could start research on Summon Enchanted Wisp. Wisps are ethereal creatures of pure magic that can meld into an Allfire source. Okay. So if they can gather resources, this seems pretty good. I also really like how this book looks, you know, like with little drawings and things and notes stuck inside. Hey, Housefire, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. We could also get aid and corrode armor. Costs 9 mana to use. I could research sniff gold. These pages I don't understand. Room blueprints. Okay, so let's go back and let's get this wisp. To research a spell or a secret from your grimoire, simply select the research button below its entry. The process will take time based on your research and may require you to accomplish certain actions or spend ingredients to support your study. Okay, so we're going ahead. We're researching that. And then we still are building. It's going to take 2 turns for us to get these goblin archers. And looks like we're currently researching the wisps. I have no spell selected. Oh, I guess the only spell I have is corrode. To cast a spell, you must select it from your grimoire and amass the required mana to pay its cost, which might take several turns. Each day, you automatically invest mana toward completing the spell. Oh, this investment is limited by your mastery, which limits how much mana you can spend on spellcasting each day. Once it's ready, the indicator in the left of your screen will flash and you'll be able to cast a spell. Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, I have enough mana to cast this, but it's going to... Even though I've put it in the slot, it takes a turn to kind of prepare it. Okay, fair enough. So that's done. We should probably go over here and get... This is a harvestable plant or ore. Move a unit that is available to harvest or mine, for example workers, onto it, and extract valuable resources. Harvesting takes several turns, and moving your unit off the location will stop the process. Actually, I don't know if my guys can even do that. Different units within your stack have different movement modes, allowing them to travel further or even across otherwise impassable terrain. A stack must contain only units with the same movement mode to profit from its effect. Okay. A unit in this stack is available to harvest. Oh, okay, cool. Move to a suitable location to use the skill from the stack action bar to initiate yielding ingredients. Harvesting and mining take several turns, and moving the harvesting unit off will stop the process. Okay, so they can actually do it. Oh, awesome, Housefire. Yeah, I like Splattercat as well. I get a lot of good game recommendations from what Splattercat plays. Yeah, 100%, Sid. I check out what Splattercat and Nookrium are playing, and I pretty much never run out of cool stuff to look at. Okay, we'll go here. And then I'm going to mine it. So it's going to take 4 turns, it looks like, to get the ore, but that's okay. I'm not doing very much, I'm just chilling. Does anybody have anything else that they can do? Not really. Your spell is fully charged and ready to be cast. There is no pressure to cast it instantly, and you can keep a spell ready as long as you like. However, only one spell can be cast and kept ready at a time. You can also cancel it and get your mana fully refunded, but have to begin casting anew. You know, it seems interesting. Like, I'll see how this plays out, but... So we finished the glyph smithy, which is great. But it seems... It's crazy that I can only have one spell ready at a time. as a wizard, but I guess they have to balance it, but maybe that doesn't affect combat necessarily. So I can corrode the armor of units in a targeted stack, which I don't see any units right now. Yeah, Jean-Guy, I don't think I've played any of the other spell quests, or SpellForce, rather. So I don't have a basis of comparison. Let's see, what's this? Artificing. Okay. This is your glyph smithy. Here, you can forge rare ores and create powerful glyphs and artifacts to equip your troops with. I might have played one. I might have played two, but that could have been a completely different game altogether that I played. It was really good, but it was an old game. An ore is required to forge a glyph or artifact. There are many common and rare ores you can mine across Fiara. The rarer the ore, the more powerful the produced item can be, but rumor has it some ores have strange, twisted properties. Crafting works by investing ingredients that contain essences to reach thresholds. The essences are elemental, arcane, life, and death. A threshold is reached when you combine 3, 6, or 9 essences of the same element. You can either drag an item into a slot with the left mouse button or right-click it. Okay. So I've got this ore. That's it. And then ingredients. I don't know. Can I put that over here? Okay. So I put all these in here. Once a valid recipe is displayed, confirm the process with the craft button at the bottom of the screen. The duration tells you how many turns it'll take to finish. So I'm going to make this lesser glyph called Fire Wielder. And it grants Exploit Burn. So grants a bonus when attacking enemies afflicted by burning. Ooh, it gives you +6 damage if they're on fire. Okay, well, that's right in our wheelhouse. Go ahead and craft it. All right. So there's some treasure I could pick up. There's a ruined tower over here. Looks like some other wizard's tower, maybe. And as I'm looking at the map, I don't believe my artificing page is upgraded. Oh, okay. To further my studies, experimentation will be required. The practical application of my theories will certainly reveal new knowledge. So I need to craft 4 glyphs to get this next thing done. And I'm almost done with wisps. Okay. And we did finish this. So I still can't build anything else, though. And these guys are still mining, so I'm not going to do anything. Alright. What are your next steps? The destruction of your master's tower must mean he uncovered something of the Allfire's secrets, which the Circle guards fiercely. You can restore the contents of his grimoire, but his tower needs rebuilding too. And if the Circle is behind his disappearance, you must expect them to come for you as well. Maybe they know of your discovery already. What exactly is the Circle? The Circle of Mages, a covenant of the most powerful magi on Io. They supposedly protect all practitioners of magic, furthering knowledge of the mystical arts. But they're also the only living beings to have begun to master the Allfire's might, having recently discovered the key to its might on the faraway continent of Zhu. Now, they bar others from partaking in the Allfire's immense power, claiming it is too dangerous for the uninitiated to handle. I will have to tread carefully. Yeah, Captain Craig. I mean, this was recommended by a commenter, and I picked it up on sale, and I'm super impressed with the quality of this so far. Hilarious, Jep. Oh, good old Foghorn Leghorn. Taking proper stock of your master's laboratory, you find very little more than empty vials and containers they have, like everything else, have been searched through. It was certainly not the work of goblins. You can make out tracks of a cart leading to a nearby hamlet you passed on your way here. Did the villagers plunder the tower after it was abandoned too? I should check in with them. And by check in, I mean raise it to the ground. Okay. So we need to do some research, and we can summon wisps. Okay, they are fast scouts that can meld with Allfire nodes. All right. That's very expensive. I don't really have the mana for that right now. Nice jump. You know, what I don't get is... I think I probably don't. So I have this spell loaded up, Corrode. And if I decided I wanted to get Summon Enchanted Wisp, do I get my mana back if I don't cast this spell? I don't think I do. So I probably want to find somebody to cast it on. I'm going to research Aid. So it just gives me restorative powers, which seems great. And I'd like to move, but I don't want to get off of this mining. Oh, are these guys done? Where did these dudes go? Where are the archers? Wait, what happened here? Oh, here we go. It says Goblin Archer joins. Oh, here they are. You've selected a tile containing a stack and location. You can toggle between them by selecting the tile again. Left-click to select the stack, or left-click again to toggle. Okay. And then this says new research, holy weapons available. Ooh, nice. Okay. And we finished this. Oh, we finished a milestone. Right. We know about that. So, holy weapons we want to get. But we're doing aid, so we can heal. Now, this hamlet, it says, this is there is main adventure here. You will have to resolve it to proceed with the main story and ultimately win the game. You should always prioritize attempting these adventures to further your progress. So, control is conflicted. The location is within your domain, but either occupied by an enemy or owned by someone else. You cannot collect resources from it while conflicted. Conquer it with your units to reclaim it. So, I was thinking, but I don't want to send just my archers in there by themselves. That seems like a terrible idea. Because I don't think I could handle whatever is here. I mean, I don't know if I can really see what's in there. Well, here, I'm just going to save it and see if, if I send my archers in, are they dead? The villagers' inhabitants eye you with an air of hostility when you arrive. See, this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that, I can just send over one unit as an ambassador. Children are called inside. Some of the villagers arm themselves with tools and sticks. Your band regards them cautiously. In return, a burly, black-haired man brandishing a cudgel steps forward and says, "There's nothing for you here." The archers are here. Hostfire, that's what I thought too. It seems similar to that so far, but it's got a little bit more magic than Civ. Show them I mean no harm. The villagers barely budge, but after a moment, one of the elders steps forward hesitantly. "We were afraid you would bewitch us. The old wizard's apprentice thought they would come after him and take back the items he gave us. We wanted to trade them in the city to buy clothes for our children." So I don't care, they belong to me by right. Return the goods, pay a fine, we'll call that even. I have no intention of harming you, let's trade. So, let's be cool with these people. I'm not very strong right now. Trade, but we trade? The elder stares at you, slow to collect himself and call out to his people. The mage's troops are here to trade. As those around him begin to relax, he leans in to squint at you. You're not playing a cruel trick on us. You really wish to trade for our goods? Of course not. Now hand over your possessions. Yes, trade. Is that so hard to fathom? It's just we humbly apologize for our behavior. Now, what would you like to trade? Okay, so I'll pay you. I have some money, so I'll pay you for a few ingredients. Ooh, wow. They gave me a ton of ingredients. The villagers gladly accept the coin you give them for their wares, but seem happy for you to leave. So they've given me lots of stuff I can artifice into cool things. Pleasure doing business with you. As you leave, you think about the apprentice the villagers have been speaking of. Perhaps you can find them. They may be able to shed some light on your master's fate. I'll see if I can find out more. Interesting. All right, so we did that without fighting, and now we can artifice some more. On your left, you can browse the crafting recipes you've discovered so far. There are many to find, so keep experimenting. All right, so let's go ahead and try this sky iron, and then use, I don't know, wheat and heat stone, and I'll make, oh, wow, this is a greater glyph called Healthy, and it gives you 200% daily regeneration. But I have no free crafting slot available. Why not? I thought I... Oh, I'm still crafting this. I gotcha. Okay. So I have to wait for that to finish. My bad. Or am I making another one? What's this slot? Oh, I can hire more. Okay. I know these are expensive, but I kind of want these shaman. And I can hire these... I'll take one more archer. This is going to bankrupt me, but we got to do what we got to do. So this is the dumbest thing, and I apologize, but does anyone know, like, am I just missing it? Is it very obvious how I can see how many movement points this unit has remaining? Because I kind of want to go over here and get this treasure. So they made it. Oh, it's down below. It's the number of feet. Okay, thank you. So I thought, like, when I saw the foot, I just thought that meant how many they have per turn, not how many they have remaining. Okay, so we got some seeds, some remains, a decayed brain, gross, and a good luck charm. All right, well, whatever. Okay, we're done then. All right, we finished our first glyph. And it's right here. Yeah, Jean-Guy, it feels like that, right? It feels like a little bit of the hexagonal overworld map of Civ with the research panel, but I get Heroes of Might and Magic as well. And then Masters of Magic 2, for some reason, with the spell books in schools. Alright. So let's go ahead and try to make that other thing that I was... Well, actually, what if I make this? This is healthy again. Oh, you know what, though? I'm not matching up. So let me take these away. Like, I don't know if it matters, but you could see the different colors here. What if I try to, you know, match this up and I make Fire Wielder? Deal 10% of maximum health as elemental damage and reduce willpower by 1 at the start of the unit's turn. Oh, that's what happens if they burn. Okay, yeah, let's make them burn. Because I have this, which triggers off of burning. Alright, so we are currently crafting this. Okay, great. Captain Craig, I agree, right? And it looks amazing, too. Like, so we're crafting... And we have 2 slots for hiring, and we're doing all of that. This unit is still mining, which is good. We're researching. And then this guy has 7 movement. Let's go get this. What's this? Uh-oh, bad guy. All right, we found 10 gold. I'm going to kind of run these units back. I don't want to fight, but I want to have a free unit just roaming around claiming the goodies. Okay, great. I wanted to get back in my domain, and we did. Okay, perfect. So, wow, look at this. We got 6 copper and 40 experience. Tremendous. Your master's missive spoke of an Allfire source he discovered not far from here. Now that you have established yourself in his tower, it is time to search for it. You eagerly scour his scribblings for any hint to the source's location. It must be close to the tower, else your master would not have set up his abode here. Eventually, you find a location noted in your master's grimoire. It is not even a day's walk from the tower. But how to access the Allfire? As many have found out to their detriment, no mortal may touch the Allfire without being consumed. Okay, that's a problem. The Circle only recently discovered how to master its power, and they will not teach the secret to anyone. So what we do is we tell one of our goblins that we figured out the way that we can cast a spell on them so that they will not be harmed when they touch the Allfire, even though that's not true. And just get some Allfire. But your master once described a theory of his of a magical conduit. By summoning an ethereal creature to meld with the Allfire and retaining the connection to it after it's been consumed, you may be able to channel some of the Allfire's power into yourself. A wisp may do the trick, so we can summon these, often used as mages or scouts or messengers. Let's summon a wisp and try. Oh, even cheaper. Okay, so this is the Allfire. So this also kind of reminds me of Masters of Magic, how you need to have these, like, sources of magic. Alright. So, where did that unit go? Is that guy still out here? He scuttled off. I was going to cast my corruption on him. Choose a target for corrode. Corrode all armor of units in the stack, lowering their physical defense. So there is a stack here. There's 3. Hostile guards. Okay, let's corrode them. This is an enemy stack. Having taken the location of value, they will guard the surrounding area and fight anyone who dares come close. Okay, so let's just corrode them. Right here. Oops, I got to right click. Okay. Oh, that was hilarious. All right, they've been corroded. And then now I'm going to select from my book, we're going to get Summon Wisp. And it's going to take a couple of turns to get enough. Now, it's interesting because I'm trying to, figure everything out as I go here, but you'll notice that it takes 18 mana to get this Summon Enchanted Wisp spell ready. Now, I have 26 mana, but I can only do this over 2 turns, I think, because of my mastery level, which limits the amount of mana I could spend each turn. Or maybe I'm not reading that right. Maybe that means just how big of a spell you could cast. We're going to find out. All right, so let's see. Are you good? Okay. Can you go take this? All right, we got 10 more gold. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. You got 3 movement. Let's go back in the old domain. Good. Then they still have something here. This unit is all ready to go. Now, I don't know if I can beat... Let me see what's at this slot. So they've been corroded. But there's Hornets, which are unit power 30. Another stack here. And then there's Nature Elementals, which look kind of nasty. So I'm actually thinking about... I have a slot, so I can hire somebody else. And we can get another brawler in here. I'm thinking about going and picking up this unit. What's it? Can I consume you? I did. And then these guys are done. Oh, but they can't merge? Is 4 the maximum or something? Looks like I can't stack up anymore. Alright, well... Oh, stacks that contain several units can be split. To split a stack, select units you want to split off the movement points button of their portrait. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, Ryan Brothers. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Awesome. This is my first time. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm an artificer. I wonder if the number of units I can have in a stack is also governed by, you know, my level or my coolness or whatever. Well, now that I know that this stack is full up, let's just go ahead and move over here. Oh, they're done. Okay. Then you guys, why don't you go collect something? Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, we can recruit. It's a guard post. The region's sturdy militia train here. Many are younger sons of farmers looking for a more adventurous life or a steady income. All right. Awesome, Sid. I would love to as well. I had some good snowmen, but unfortunately, all of our snow is melted. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ryan. Cool. RBM, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Okay. Fading, good evening. Good to see you. Interesting. Okay, cool. Now, I don't think I can actually... They have to be in my domain, so I can't get anything. Oh, do you, Fading? We had a little bit in the grass, but not very much. I'll have to go look outside again. Maybe it's snowing now. Alright, so... all my slots, we're good. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't know this was going to happen. This is terrifying. This combat preview is shown prior to a fight. You could see the enemy's stack strength compared to your own and the predicted outcome using auto-resolve. At the bottom, you could choose to fight, auto-resolve, or abort. When being attacked, you can also choose to retreat, which will cause your unit some damage before running away. The enemies may still come to attack again. A good ballpark indicator is to compare stacks to each other is to look at their stack power. The bigger the difference, the more likely a victory without losses. Note that individual unit special strengths and weaknesses are not covered by this. This battle takes place in the mage's domain. Domains affect battles or battling units in various ways. Hover over the icon to see the details. Alright, so I get +1 armor, +2 damage, and +1 willpower, but even then, it's not good. So I'm going to retreat. After a battle, your surviving units gain loot and experience based on the enemies they defeated. Oh, okay. Wow, I actually gained something? Alright. Well, good for you. We took a lot of damage, but I want to run away. I love that you can retreat. Like, I wasn't sure if wandering enemies outside of my domain would wander in, but they sure did. So, I'm going to go send these dudes over here. Hi. What do you think about this, buddy? It's 107 to 64. You interested? Heroic victory... Decisive, close, Pyrrhic, close, decisive defeat. This is the prediction, I guess? So if I do auto-resolve... it should be like a rout, but I don't want to lose anything, so let's just see what happens. I'll control this myself. Thank you very much.
We going?
Alright, let's see here. So the brawlers are back here. They could run in. But, well, you're right. Let's look at these guys. Let's see what they're all about. The cutthroats. Man, look at that guy's picture. He looks like a cutthroat. Alright, so he does 18 to 27 damage. He has a little ranged attack in him as well. He has the ability to throw knives, guard, melee attack, and move. Alright, so the Goblin Brawlers can melee attack or move. Hey, Zacharon. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Well, let's see. How far away can you shoot with ranged attack? Can you get him? Not really. If I move you here... Not quite. So we have to move forward just a little bit more. So this is repeated. So I'm going to throw a fireball. Oop. I'm going to throw a fireball. How do you feel about that? So we did it twice, and they're burning. Okay. These are my brawlers. So I could run up and attack, but I don't like the result. I'm going to shoot him first with this. How far away do I need? I need to be like, what, one closer? So they guarded, I think, is the issue.
We going?
So I'm going to move up here and try to protect these guys. I know, doesn't the battle look awesome? And I like that it's, you know, you could see what's around. Like, there's this little town here, and there's these dorks. Alright, so I'm going to go over here. And you're going to guard. And I'm going to move these guys up here to guard. I should have moved these archers over to the right a little bit more, but it's okay. So they're trying to attack us, and they're doing a good job of it, but because we guarded, we did a huge retaliation, and now it's our turn. So we're going to have our archers, or the fireball people, just blasted. I really like that there is this system of like 3 action points, and then if you could just attack with all 3 actions. It's not like move and attack. So the fireball guy was like, well, I'll just launch 3 fireballs, and the archer will be able to do that as well. Ding. Victory. So we took some damage, but there's regeneration. And it was a heroic victory. So these 2 guys look like they leveled up. Ooh, we gained throwing knives. Okay. And we gained some favor from an undiscovered faction. That sounds great. Alright, so We're effectively out of movement, but we could go here. And, I don't know if we regenerate any extra on this tile or not. You have a wounded unit. Mortal and fantastic units regenerate a small percentage of their health each day, while undead have to find more creative ways. Move units into buildings or cast spells to aid with their regeneration. Okay, yeah, they're hurt. It's alright. No research selected. So we finished aid. Okay, nice. And let's go ahead and get... Well, if I don't have any... For sure, Zagharon. Me too. Sniff gold. Where's the holy weapon? Yeah, let's start this. Alright. New research available. Right. We finished the fire wielder glyph. Awesome. And we got aid done. Now, a question I have is I've got these glyphs, but I don't really know how to, like, equip them. So... Oh, he's got 2 glyph slots. So this guy has glyph slots. So I should actually bring my units over to equip the glyphs to make them stronger before I go send them out. Now, I do have... No, I'm okay with this. I'm going to go here, and let's see. We want to keep crafting new stuff. So healthy is pretty cool, but what if we drop in this ore, and then... no, I don't really have enough to do that. Purple. I have green, though. So we get 10% or 10 extra health. That's good. Yeah, we need glyphs for sure. Oh, you have stacks without orders. Okay. You ended your turn, but there are still things that might require attention. You can bypass it by selecting the force turn. I could put them on wait. I'm going to force turn. It's the week of the Guardians. Fantastic. Traveling is blessed by the Guardians, as many seek to visit nearby temples. So all units have one world map movement. Great. And cities and shops have new inventory. Whenever a new week dawns, it brings change to the world. A new random effect will impact all beings, while the previous one disappears. Additionally, all cities and shops have new inventory. Great. So, not far from your tower, you spot a hooded figure watching you from a crop of trees. Is the circle already aware of your presence here? Danger may be closer than you expected. I need more guards. You know the local militia holds a watchtower not far away. Perhaps you could acquire help there. Okay. Oh, it's within my reach. All right, fine. Some soldiers loiter in front of the watchtower, but there isn't even a proper guard posted. At the sight of your approach, a few of them do get up, unsure on their feet, and obviously more than just a little drunk. Offer them gold to join your ranks. Sure. A bearded man in a dented breastplate scratches his head. I don't know. We have a pretty good life out here. The Baron don't care what we do. The town pays our wages and no one bothers us. Your thing sounds a lot like dangerous work. Alright. You could become famous. The soldiers laughed viciously. Fame won't fill our bellies. Be gone before we make, you. So they're 100 plus. I'm also 100 plus. But I'm gonna leave him. A few minutes after you've left the watchtower, you hear shouting behind you. You recognize the soldiers from among the group. Sorry for our leader's behavior. He's vile and cowardly, and we no longer want to waste our days following him. We want our chance at glory. If you would have us, we gladly follow you. Oh, okay, great. You shall not lack opportunity for great deeds. Sweet. All right, well, we got some soldiers. Let me look at these dudes. So they're 46 unit power. They're on horses. Not bad at all. Let me go back here and look at my units. Oh, that's right. I can level these guys up. So I don't know how to... Oh, yeah, here we go. So they're 41. If I level them up, whenever a unit receives enough experience to level up, you could choose one out of several random upgrades, okay? Depending on the unit's type and race, the possible upgrades vary. Every few levels, a major upgrade can be chosen. So I can go extra healing, or this unit does not violate domain borders and can only be detected by adjacent enemy stacks. That's interesting, but the rest of my people aren't that. So let's just get some better regeneration. And then they got speed or damage. Yeah, for each ally with pack tactics. Oh, wait a minute. Nobody else has pack tactics, do they? Speed might be... That just gives them more movement. Speed. There it is. Alright. Now, I want to go back here because I kind of want to equip... like, this unit right here. They're not fully healed, but we could drop in... Glyphs could be equipped to enhance a unit's abilities to adapt to a threat or create powerful killing machines. Note, glyphs are always equipped permanently and can only be replaced, not recovered. Find glyphs by exploring locations, visiting an artificer, or crafting them yourself. So this is really cool. I don't know if you actually have to go to the base to equip these things, or if you can do it out in the field. We do need horses. So I'm going to give them... harvest plant. No. I want to give you fire wielder and this one. Okay, so this is... You can inflict burning. And then this one is... You do extra damage if they're on fire. So I like it. And do I want to just give somebody else, like, the harvesting ability? I mean, it's interesting. Sure, I guess I'm going around. I might want that. Okay. Now, the question I have is, do I want to heal up to full before I go fight these guys? Let me see how powerful this cadre is. I can't see right now. That's okay. Oh, right. I do want to fight this idiot group. Alright. We're not actually that hurt. Alright, we got 10 research, which is really good. Let's go ahead and hire some more. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can go into my tower. I can build a room. Oh, no, you need 45. Darn. Alright, I need some more gold. I was going to not hire because I had enough money, but let's go ahead and get another archer. And brawler. Alright. So, Sid, the glyphs, they're all different, but they give that unit special powers. Summon a group of wisp. Right. I'm going to summon them right here. Many spells you cast require constant mana upkeep. Uh-oh. You can access a list of those by selecting the Active Spells tab in the top right corner. There you can also abort spells if they aren't useful anymore. Alright. Pretty much, Sid. So we need the glyphs, or we need the wisps to take this, but for the moment, they're 126 power and we're 161. It's going to be a tough fight, actually. For the moment, we need to wait. Now, I'm going to see if I can take this. So it's, if I auto fight it, I could lose a unit. But let's go ahead and just do it ourselves. Nah, here come the jerks out of the tower. Boy, they botched it. They had the tower, and they're, like, coming outside. I don't know why they attacked that wall. That seems needless. I wonder if they recognize these guys on the horses as their buddies. They're like, wait a minute. Fred, is that you? Eh? Open your combat inventory using the bag symbol on the left of your unit's action bar. This will show you the consumables available in battle. Using consumables cost actions, so make sure you have enough left for them. Okay. So, what do you got? Oh, we got these throwing knives, right. So, we can heal. We can electro ball. Wow, heal. Alright, let's go ahead and, if I want to shoot, I need to be up 2. So, I'm just going to move right up here. And then we can shoot these dorks. Range penalty minus 50%. What, because they're so far away? Whatever. We'll take a penalty to soften them up. Oh, they're guarded as well. Eh? We don't need to move up much at all. Oh, they're resistant against this damage type, and they're really far away, so it's not our best, but we're going to do it anyway. This way, when they get close to us, they won't be as strong. Now, I'm going to move up here and guard. Well, where do I want to go up? Ooh, geez, if I attack. But they're guarding, so let's let them come to us. I'm going to just go ahead and go over here and protect. Oh, man. They had flaming torches that they threw at my people. I don't like it. Oh, my God. They almost killed my archers in one shot. Oh, they did kill them. I didn't get to heal. It was just like the damage was... Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that was going to happen. Sorry, Gobs. I put you in a bad spot. Alright. Let's go ahead and soften up with Electro Ball. Get him. It's a tough battle. I don't think anybody has anything else. Well, we're going to lose a little bit, but we're going to take this tower, which is all that we cared about. Do it, shamans. Yeah, I lost more than I was expecting. But to be honest, these guys leveled up. We saved some money. We're building both of these again new, so we'll just fill back up. It was a close victory, so the auto battle would have done a better job, which is vaguely embarrassing. All right. Kaiser, they sure were. They were like, we hate this wall. But now, let's level up. All right. Fireball. Oh, yeah. Why don't you learn that? +1 armor is cool, but no, we want a fireball. Of course we do. And then this is 2 armor against melee or, yeah, parry master. Look at these guys. Yes. Noble steeds. Okay. Head back home. Chef Smitty, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. So, it looks like this is providing 2 gold and 2 research because it's within my influence. This town is producing a crafting slot, I guess? I'm not sure if I'm right about that. Yeah, Sid. I wonder if I should try it more often. Sometimes the auto battle like AI stinks and you just can't trust it. Okay, we're done. What stacks? Oh, the wisps? Oh, yeah. A unit in this stack is able to meld with an Allfire node. To initiate a meld, move that unit onto a node and use the skill from the action bar. Okay, so, I mean, we'll do that, but we gotta clear it first. Hey! Alright, we finished the research on holy weapons. Ooh, we can get bless, okay? That's a lot of research. Let me go get that. I like the idea of sniffing gold. And then we need to select a spell. So I think aid is pretty reasonable. You guys go back to the tower. We're not crafting anything. We need to craft. Put something there. And, oh, if I go purple, 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 I can make a Undertaker. +1 remains as additional loot after each one battle. Well, I mean, I'm going to make it just because I want to get the achievement for crafting. Bless is done. Healthy. And holy weapons done. Great. Okay. Alright, I'm going to tell these people to go get it. Approaching the Allfire's node's location, you find it buzzing with activity. A swarm of insects has taken hold of it, no doubt attracted by the place's alluring energy. I don't have an ointment. We're going to kill him. So, let's just test the auto battle, auto resolve, because this seems to indicate that we will have a heroic victory without losses. So let's see. We took damage, but that's right. These guys leveled up and we win. So I'm willing to accept that. After dispersing the giant insects, you eagerly approach the place where a glow seemed to break through the ground, pulsating with promise. All right, get closer. The Allfire draws you to it, its power singing to you. As tempting it is, you know that outside the circle of mages, no one can touch it and survive. If you can summon a wisp, it could meld with the Allfire source and allow you to channel its energy. I have it. All right, so bring in the wisps. Meld. Before you is the glory. Let the wisps meld and study it. You barely manage to avert your gaze from the wondrous energy. So powerful is your desire to delve into the Allfire source, but you do restrain yourself, focusing instead on what can be learned from observing the meld. So we got 10 research. To hell with the circle. I will conquer the Allfire. All right, then. Your unit is now on a location it can meld with. Execute the meld using it in your action bar. Okay. So, we're going to meld. It's going to take 2 turns to do the melding. Excellent. Now, let's see here. I don't know what grows my domain, but I have just enough gold if I spend all of it, which I'm feeling, profligate. Let's go ahead to the tower, and I can build this workshop. So it gives me 3 gold per day and an extra crafting slot. Let's do it. So this will let me make more runes per day to upgrade my units. Now, while we're here, let me take a look at the inventory. No, this is my inventory. Artificing. No. Let me just see. Like, with this stack, this guy can level up, and we can get pack tactics or extra armor for the archers. So, I feel like they probably want extra armor because I didn't take pack tactics with anybody. Now, can I equip a glyph from here? Looks like I can. I'm going to give these dudes this. Excellent. Okay, great. And they get the effect right away. So great. You don't have to be at your base to equip the artificing runes. That's really cool. So, again, I haven't played any of the other factions, but it seems like they're very disparate. Like, this ability to make runes and then equip them is entirely unique to the Artificer, whereas if you're the Necromancer or the Alchemist, things are completely different, which is fun. I mean, it adds a lot of replay. Okay, so... Well, the Allfire is blinding me. I can't look at it. Do I want to return here to heal faster? It seems like it would help. Oh, the town has more stuff, right? I wonder how I can interact with the hamlet. So it does say units here regenerate 50% extra health. It said towns have new stuff, but I don't know how to, like... Maybe that was only a one-time event. Let's see. Overview. Location incomes. Yeah, Craig. It is done. We did it, but we got it. And so, in 2 turns, this will be ours, as long as some jerk doesn't come and try to steal it from us. And then here, these guys are healing up, and then they will get completely reinforced by these 2 units that we're hiring in 1 turn. There we go. Late at night, a frantic rattling at the door wakes you up. From your window, you see a hooded figure nervously eyeing the path leading up to your tower. Spotting you, they frantically wave and shout, "Quick, open up, in the name of our master! They are after me!" Survey the area for any pursuers. You scan the darkness, but you cannot make out anything or anyone following the hooded figure. They hammer against the door. "Come on, hurry! They can't be far away now. Who are you, and who is after you?" They are clearly in panic now, crying out, "I am your master's last apprentice. The Circle are after me, and what I know of his secrets. Open up in the Guardian's names." They hold up a robe stitched with your master's sigil. Their fear seems real enough, and you recognize the robe. It is similar to the one you wore in your time as a pupil. "Very well, come in." After quickly sliding through the doorway and locking the door behind him, a man slumps against the wall and breathes, "I pray they have not spotted my trail, or when we may all be lost." Slowly catching his breath, he pulls down his hood. He is older than you thought, his beard already graying. "Apologies, where are my manners?" he mumbles. "I know who you are. Our master spoke very highly of you, but no doubt you wonder who I am." "Indeed. I am Felorian Ironbend. I studied to become an Earthmaster with our late master. he says proudly. Here is proof of my work with him. He hands you a number of densely scribbled pages. They revolve around working with various ores and metals and are marked several times by your master's hand. So tell me what happened to our master. I must say, it is quite detailed. He takes a seat at the small table near the tower entrance. Do you want me to tell you everything, or just what has happened to our master's research after the circle came for him? Tell me everything. As you no doubt know, our master's obsession has always been to control the flow of the Allfire. It is something long thought lost with the Shapers, but a few years ago he made a breakthrough. He managed to split the Allfire's flow with a magical prism, allowing him to harvest part of its might and begin real research into its mastery. It was a slow and dangerous process, but he did succeed. I have his treatise on the subject. Interesting. Tell me more. Having begun to master the Allfire, he grew more ambitious. He devised a much larger prism that could be mounted onto his tower to channel far more of the Allfire into a special chamber where it could be siphoned off directly. Ingenious, I must say. Nothing like that has ever been attempted, but there is no such chamber here, because he never had the chance to build it. An emissary of the Circle came and attempted to warn him off, but he did not heed the threat. He was too close to another breakthrough to stop, so the Circle came back with an ultimatum. Knowing full well they would intervene, he handed me the pages of his research for safekeeping and sent me away. I was still in sight of the tower when they arrived. What then? The man looks crestfallen as he haltingly replies, I ran. I am ashamed to admit, my master did tell me to go, for his research was more important than his life, he said, but still I panicked and ran, not out of duty but out of fear. I traded with the local villagers to hide me in their cart and carry me away from here. The man looks at you a little forlornly. I never saw our master again, but now I have failed him twice. How so? When I heard someone was rebuilding the tower, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. I hid in a goblin village not far from here, but the Circle was watching for me and ambushed me, demanding I hand over our master's plans. He begins to sob as he says, I feared for my life. I gave them the plans our master died to protect. Where was this? A day's journey from here. Not far away is the tower the Circle's forces have long used as a base. I am certain that is where they took the pages with our master's most valuable research. I managed to gather some of our master's former servants, but our forces are not sufficient to take on the Circle's minions. I implore you, please help me protect our master's legacy. I swear I will not fail him again. I will even offer you my services if you help me retake his research. Please, together we may best the Circle's forces. Our master's work must be preserved. I agree, for our master's sake. So, Allfire Flow, Earth Shapers, Dwarven Worker, and Axe Wielders. Alright. So here's where the pages are, over here. And there's a big jerk over there, and they gave me more units. Oh, and I think someone was telling me the apprentice could stack to 5, which he has done right here. Okay, so Allfire Flow. This screen shows your flow of Allfire based on your access to it. You can distribute your power between mana, used to cast spells, research, needed to uncover spells and secrets, and mastery, which drives the growth of your domain and tower. To change the flow, grab the golden indicator and move it around the triangle. Okay. So we probably want mastery. So this would be everything at mastery. This would be a little bit towards research. And this would be just a bit toward mana to keep us solid. So this would kill my research, but it would level up our mastery level, which seems interesting. So this is a lot like Masters of Magic, this distribution here. All right, and at my tower, as your power grows, so does your tower. By increasing your mastery, you can upgrade your tower and add new floors and space for additional apprentices. Sweet. Manipulate the Allfire flow to ensure you invest in this progress. So next level is at 10 mastery. Okay, so no, we just upgraded the number of stacks we can hold to 5. And we can get 3 rooms, and how many apprentices you currently have, and the maximum you could keep, and the extent of your domain. So I can make it larger if we level up. Okay, great. Yeah, we're doing that. We're trying anyway. All right, so I got these Earth Shapers and these Axe Wielders. These guys are 48. Ooh, these are really powerful. 76 and 39. All right, so I should blend them with my leveled up units a bit. Let me just look at these guys. Yeah, Kaiser, 100%, right? And to be honest, I don't know how much is borrowed from the previous SpellForce games because I haven't played those either. So I don't know how much it borrows from that legacy. But yeah, you get like Civilization, Heroes of Might and Magic, Masters of Magic. But then there's definitely, it's got its own, you know, uniqueness as well, which is cool. All right, so I'm going to look inside my units here. 43, 43, 37, and 59. So I think I just want to take the Earth Shapers with this stack. This, Apprentices and Heroes are some of the strongest units in the game. Oh. They have a reserved slot in each stack, increasing its combat power considerably. Both can also carry magical artifacts and have their own powerful spells. Apprentices are further able to build a lodge, which emanates your magical influence and extends your domain. Cool. So, let me look at this guy. So he is very powerful. So he's 104. So honestly, this is 287 compared to this army's overall 182, but it's because of the apprentice. So I kind of want to make some amalgam of these two because the artificer minions are really good. Hey, Die for Honor. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I can just outright heal, but I don't think we need to at the moment. Sid, I did not. I just want these guys here. What is the power level of these guys? These are pretty good. Yeah, these shamans are really good too. You know what I might do is just actually split off these brawlers. How do I split them off again? I don't want to fire them. Oh, I just moved them somewhere. Oh no, the apprentice went with him. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Here, you go back here. There you go. Alright, and then let's take... We have a good bit of archers. Let me take this group and just move them in here. And then inside here... Alright, this is the best I can make, I think. So this team here, this crew, is 336 power. And then guarding the... This is 69 power, 91 power, and we don't know power. This is an enemy spawner. It will continue to spew out enemies until we clear it. Oh my god, we gotta go. We gotta go, people. Alright. I could take this. I'm going to move my units here. And then I'm going to take these and just merge them. Oh, maybe I can't merge. No, I can't make 5 because the apprentice has a slot. But what I can do then is merge these two together. That's right, Captain Craig. Exactly. Now we're there. Okay. So this is 164 and this is 123. And we're not hiring anything, but we could. So let's go ahead and... I have no money. I'm going to go into the negative, actually. I can't quite get there. Can you guys get here? What? Let me see how powerful this is. 126 to 164. I think we got it. So, if I do decisive, I will lose some units. If I auto-resolve. It's interesting. I'm going to see if I can do better. There's no reason to suggest I could. These guys with the torches are so hard. They just do an absurd amount of damage. Ronnie, good evening. Good to see you. So we could see how far they can move. And then they have torch throw. But it's range 5. So... if they were here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they could hit us. Ronnie, this is kind of like a strategy 4X RPG.
We going?
I'm going to move back so that they can't hit me. And see what they do about that. All right, come on in. So they're guarding, but they did move in. All right, so even though they're guarding, this is our time to... They can't use this ability when engaged, so if we get close to them, they can't throw the torch. Ah, gotcha, Ronnie. Hope that went well.
We going?
All right, yes, we are, but let's do the ranged attack. Oh, that's awesome. I love brownies. I don't know if they can retaliate with range. I'm curious about that. So I'm getting a benefit because I'm on the high ground here. Cool. Man, look how neat this map is. We're somehow inside a cave. Oh, because it's a mine. This is a gold mine. So they're inside the gold mine trying to defend it. I gotcha. Okay, so they cannot retaliate with that ranged attack, which is fantastic. I need you to move up and attack. Now, I know they're going to retaliate, but I don't mind, because I just want to engage both of them, and then... That's a good attack, but this is pretty good, too. I can range attack... There you go. Okay. So, let's see. Can you shoot them? Not quite. We need to move forward just a little bit. All right. You see how this one, for whatever reason, the auto battle said we were going to lose 2 troops, and now we're not going to lose any. Now, remember, it did say that the auto resolve doesn't take into consideration weaknesses and resistances, but the key was just not letting them do that torch attack that wrecked us before. So as long as we got close to them and they couldn't do it, it's over. Oh, good luck, Ronnie. Yeah, that second Horde Knight is definitely a jump in difficulty. Heroic victory. 2 copper bars is not very much, but I'll take, whatever. They did lose some, but I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to proudly march into their territory. Come on, I dare you to attack me. And you guys can occupy our tower. And other than that, who's awaiting orders? These guys? Oh, no, they're good. Do you get anything extra? No, they don't. So I'm actually going to... They don't get anything extra for being on this mine, so I'm going to step back and just recover more on my domain. Oh my god, that thing is huge. Yes, we melded. What's this do? Oh, it gives us, this. Allfire. Ooh, okay, but we get domain around it. So, man, this game is really cool. Look at this. Our area has increased. So everything around this is ours now. And, we also get this ritual altar, which is giving us 2 mana per turn, but we haven't explored it yet. We probably want to send somebody to defend this. I don't know if they can take it or not, but seems like we'd need to do that. And then... Wait. What happened? Oh, I see what happened. These guys, we didn't have enough money to pay, so these units left. I was like, where'd my units go? Because we ran out of cash, because I decided to build that room. Yeeks. So they won't take a rain check on their paycheck. You can zoom in. This is as close as you can go on the map, Sid. Look at this guy. Brah. All right. So that's bad. We lost some troops. I'm going to move these idiots over here. Or try to. And then I'm going to move these guys to take this. Whoa, why do I have to run all the way over there? Let's just go here. You want to fight me, buddy? You win without losses. Auto resolve. Yeah, we lost nothing. I got something. I got a... oh, I got a craft. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft something here. What is this? Bandages? It's something we could use, but... Oh, okay. If I can refine and make a better ore. That's interesting. But I actually can't do it. Oh, because I don't have the recipe? He is cord fed. I need some more ingredients. I can't actually produce anything because I don't, unless I want to just, throw that on there. But even if I do, it doesn't amount to anything. Okay, well, good to know. Can't make anything. So, do I have any runes? I did make that. Oh. Nice, okay. So they want us to build a helper. An artificer needs a constant influx of ore. It is a necessity for creation. Building minions capable of this task should be my first priority. Okay, so I need to invest flintstone and mountain goat lesser glyph. Okay, I don't have that. Severing the bond. The bond between glyph and recipient is impossible to sever, as one of them perishes when trying, but there are reports of dwarves who have managed this separation. Oh my god, kill 10 dwarves to learn their secrets. Give me your secrets. What a quest. We're still working on Sniff Gold. Oh, let me see my Allfire. Alright, so... I only need 10 to go to the next level, so I'm going to get a little bit of research going. Alright, that's sad that these guys left, but, I didn't pay them, so... I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go see if I could just beat this. The Circle's forces have spotted you from afar and are prepared for battle. Stay away, or we will end you, the leader shouts from one of the tower's windows. I like how he's like, we will end you, and their power is over 125, and my power is 314. We do not fear you. So we get a heroic victory with no losses if we beat them. And let's just see what the auto-resolve is all about. So we do take some damage, like these guys took damage, but everybody levels up. And we gained Stardust and they get wrecked. So I'm satisfied with that. I know, Kaiser. I mean, wouldn't you, like, I'm asking you to go to fight and die. It's pretty reasonable that you want a little cash. Now that you've dealt with both demons and Medusae, you begin to wonder what other kinds of creatures the Circle controls. Consorting with demons is a dangerous endeavor. That the Circle would use them shows their recklessness, but also the creature's immense power. I should look for my master's papers. You search through every room of the Circle's tower until you find your master's research spread out on a table. As promised, he has written about a way to channel a much larger amount of Allfire using your tower as a focus. Scanning the text, you barely understand half of it, but the potential is evident. This method would have brought him far closer to mastering the Allfire and rival the Circle mages. No wonder they wanted him stopped. They feared he would become their equal. I love this, how everybody... I get a minus to the factions because they hate that I'm doing this. But I get a spell page. I must study this further, no matter what the Circle thinks. Boom. I claim this. Uh-oh. Lorraine, the ever-bustling city of golden fields, holds many busy markets and shabby alehouses. It is a lively town that thrives on fertile crops. The region has been unfortunately plagued by pests in recent months, but you could still smell an abundance of wheat in the markets in the form of a variety of delicious baked goods. Worth a visit if I have the coin. Alright, so we can build up the tower with a flying spire, rip through Rip your tower from the ground and levitate it freely through Fiara. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. Who wouldn't want that? Okay. So, I'm going to cast Aid on these units. Oh. Bam. Yeah, we need the Flying Fortress for sure. I mean, I don't know why, but I'm going to try it. So I actually didn't gain the domain out here. I kind of thought that I would, but I really did not. Let's level these up. Harvest plant or speed? Harvest plant's okay. I mean, it's an ingredient, I guess. Slayer and pack tactics. Plus 6 damage against units of higher tier. Well, they're already tier 2 though, right? I'll try pack tactics and see if anybody else gets it. They did not. Extra missile damage, extra armor. Alright, yeah, take the damage, sure. I used aid on them, but it really didn't seem to actually help them heal. So I'm just going to go back into my domain and heal up. I don't want to get damaged at all. You know what, Sid? I don't know if I have played Airborne Empire. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll have to check into it. Your gold reserves are depleted. Try selling items. Okay, yeah, let me do that. Let's just sell... sell 2. I don't know. Okay, so I could pay for what I've got. I need money. This gives me some, but I have a lot of upkeep. I need this mine, but I can't. My influence is not high enough, but I should level up my tower next turn. Yes, I did. Oh, wow, that was huge. So you see, we leveled up, and our radius increased. Congratulations! By mastering your magic, you have obtained the title of Master Mage. Well, thank you. Your power has increased, and your tower has become bigger, so we get an extra domain radius, extra apprentice slot, and more tower rooms. Perfect. You've expanded upon your knowledge, built up your tower, uncovered secrets of old, and your rise is still far from over. Word of your accomplishments has reached the circle, and they resent your growing power. Sounds good, Sid. Getting more apprentices. With a growing tower, your apprentice cap increases. You should divert some scouting toward finding one of the rare arcane academies spread throughout the lands. Only there will you be able to choose another pupil. Okay, I will try. Oh, cool, Die for Honor. Yeah, I think I saw them say that, but... yeah, let me check my dude, see if he has that power. So I can, like, if there's something outside my domain that I want, like this tower right here gives research and money. It's really good. Ooh, we gotta claim this. Look at these psychos. Oh, the house icon. Build lodge. Thank you. So you can have one out at a time. Hey, Blue Vegas. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year's to you, Blue Vegas. Crystal Project was awesome. Really enjoyed that. Looking forward to playing more. Now, one thing I don't know about this game so far is, like, if I was playing Civ or even Heroes of Might and Magic, I would be a little bit nervous if I dropped domain stuff around that people would just come and attack me. Is it easy for them to, like, just attack your Allfire nodes or your lodges and stuff? Or do I need to, like, worry about defending them? Now, I can hire from here if I want. I'm going to go take this. The mage's tower is slanting, its windows are missing, and the gardens are overgrown. Its compound is made of a number of low buildings in a dismal state, peaceful but oddly quiet. No bird song, no small animals rustling in the weeds. The tower's door stands open and you see stairs leading up and down. One of the closer buildings, probably for servants, is missing its door entirely. Oh, okay, thank you, Ryan. Great, thank you for the tip. That makes me feel a little bit better. Search the servants' quarters. It looks like those who lived here left in a hurry. There are rusted pots and pans in a tiny kitchen, chest filled with moth-eaten clothes. In one corner, a single skeleton lies with an unsettling hole in the back of its skull, scratches all over the bone. Look around thoroughly. You find a note stuck behind one of the crumbling chests. It is a list of purchases someone was tasked to make. More eggs of those bugs from the west. Alchemical ingredients. The writer also noted that the old master is behaving increasingly weird. Let's seek the alchemy lab. You easily find the lab. It looks like most of the tools and materials are still here, but some of the glass has been smashed. Tables are overturned and cabinets broken, even chewed upon. Whoa. There's some stuff here. Look around. You find glasses containing shiny round eggs and viscous fluid. Next to them, scraps of paper with scrawled images of all kinds of bugs. Big and small, incubating inside human bodies. Larvae of parasitic wasps. Finally, you see a bug with a crown or some kind of halo. He lost his mind. Okay, and let's see the quarters. The chamber's windows are all broken. The wind has carried in seeds that sprout from moldy bed sheets. In a small box on the nightstand, you find a book, a diary of sorts. Most of it is unreadable, but the writing on the last few pages is big and shaky. An unmistakable warning. One of them is inside my head. I can feel it chewing, making a little cave there. It stings, it sings to me, orders me around. I will end it. I'm so sorry. Gather them, gather. It is hungry. Hidden in the hole cut into the pages lies a small, gleaming key. Ominous. Let's leave. Hey, Gary. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I gotta tell you what. I've never played the other SpellForce games, I don't think. And I just jumped right in, and I'm having a great time with it. I know, yuck indeed. You return to the eerily quiet courtyard with many paths away. We've seen all there is. Let's leave. You exit through the main hall, where your torch's lights gleam on huge glass jars full of dead bugs of all sizes, preserved in a clear liquid. As you move past them, you hear a commotion from outside. Then one of the bugs squirms in its jar and emits a high-pitched screeching. It echoes and screams from outside. Your troops are under attack. We're standing our ground. These guys stink. Let's just auto-resolve it. We took barely any damage and our apprentice leveled up. Excellent. So we gained some reputation from the city of Lyrane. They are indifferent to us, and we get some experience, and you beat them back. With the last of the bugs turn and run, they follow back on the trail itself, okay? So let's follow them to the nest. Oh, there's their nest. It's another tower. Great. Okay, so we've claimed this site, and we get 1 gold and 2 research. Excellent. So now you can see all of our resources. So here's what I really like about this. I love that it's like Civ in the sense that it has big icons for the resources that you're gathering in your hexagonal domain. But it's all done with, combat, like more like a, RPG. And you have multiple stacks of units. And I really like this guy leveled up. Let's see what the apprentice is all about. So he can increase the range on the lodge. He can get 30% more loot, or he can have some resistance. Boy. Honestly, I like the idea of having a huge lodge to just give us resources, so I'm going to do that. And Patrick, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. He's super strong. Yeah, Ronnie, I liked it too. That's the thing, Ryan, about Age of Wonders 4. I heard great things about Age of Wonders 4, but I've never played it, and I really want to. It keeps going on sale almost close enough for me to pick up Age of Wonders 4. I just haven't. All right. So these have very little movement left. We're just going to rest here to recover. And then these guys are pretty well rested. We have enough money to recruit some more units to fill up some stacks. Yeah, Ryan. This actually looks really good. And somebody, a friend of the channel, really recommended this, whose opinion about games I trust, and I can totally see why. I'm going to go here, and we explored it, and we got a ritual dagger. So this is just a melee weapon, 10% chance to catch souls. Now this is actually interesting because I have glyph slots, but I don't know if I have like equipment slots for my people. Like, so if I go to my inventory, you could see that we have this dagger here, but maybe apprentices? Like, I don't know who can use equipment like that. I could certainly, craft it into something. So this didn't actually do what I thought it would do. It didn't... here's 2 over here. So we're 2 orange and 2 blue. This isn't very good. Eyeball. Wheat. Healthy. I actually like this one. 10 extra health is good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make it. Now, did I finish my tower construction yet? No, 2 turns left for that. We do want to study, but we need a lot of mana, and we don't have it. Now, I don't know if I want to actually fly my tower around just yet. There's some good nodes around here. I could send somebody out to collect these plants. Let me see how strong these guys are. This is a 124 stack, and I'm a 123 stack. That's actually kind of alarming. That's too close for comfort. I'm going to run away. But I am on my... Like, I'm in my domain, so I get extra armor, damage, and willpower if they try to come in here. Hopefully they don't. Does anybody... Oh, somebody does have harvest plant. Can you guys move over here? They could get close. Let's go harvest these plants. And then I can hire from the guard post. So if I go to the hiring screen, I can get soldiers and I can get goblin shaman. I think actually both the shaman... is good. And so are the soldiers. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wait. They're moving on this. I see them. The process of rebuilding your master's tower is now underway, and your attention turns to his grimoire. It looks like pages were hastily torn from the tome, though whether by your master or someone else is unclear. On the binding, you also find a spidery pattern of barely legible words, right where some of those pages would have been. Take a closer look. Squinting at the tiny script, you realize it forms instructions. They seem to point somewhere, a bit further away from the tower. Surely this was meant for you to find. Perhaps some of the grimoire's missing pages are hidden at the locations the instructions point to. Hey, thank you for following, my friend. Oh, so there's a lost spell page over there. And over there. I need more spells for sure. Your troop has spotted the banners of Gore, one of the mages of the circle. His banner is the Tree of Faces, beasts and demons dancing around a huge, strangely shaped tree, trunk and branches made of faces and grimaces of all kinds. It is at once threatening and harmonious. We should get going. The growls of numerous beasts echo across the gap between you and Gore, the only orc in the circle of mages and a master of shapeshifting. From the shadows of a nearby tree, two yellow eyes gleam at you. You begin to make out the words in the growling. You are treading dangerous terrain, mageling. Best keep your distance. My beasts are always hungry, and I will not deny them a meal. Is that a threat? With the rasping laugh, the voice replies, I have been watching your progress, and I sense the fire of your ambition. You are not the first to perish in that fire. Stay away from your master's path, or you may find yourself sharing his fate. Wait, what do you know of his end? Only that it was painful. And with that, the orcish mage and his beasts vanish into the forest again. Did he kill my master? I know, Ronnie. It's a disgusting environment. We've got to purge it and make it beautiful, like these wonderful fields of golden wheat. Alright, so these guys can move here, and they can harvest. It's going to take them a while. And there's some jerks over here. And how strong are you? 157, 61. All right. We're going to send these guys to their grave. This is a great place for me to drop my lodge. Like, look how much stuff there is. Lestrife, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Happy New Year. What is this? A shrine. Oh, it gives you a blessing. Okay. So, I'm going to go here. And we get some stuff. And I'm going to go here. And everybody gets a blessing. Oh my god. Unit always deals maximum damage. That's great. Use that. Get this. So this is heroic. Oh man, we destroyed him. We got 3 level ups. We get 5 gold and 2 reputation with Lyrane. Heck yeah. And we found a throwing knife. Excellent. And let's level him up. That's going to be amazing, Ronnie. Two big milestones. Let's give him some more speed. I mean, always max damage. Oof, that's good. Love it. No range. And, I'll take some resistance. That's fine. Excellent. Excellent. So, we're actually now making money, so I can grow our army a little bit. Our research is slowly coming along. If I put the, like... Well, let me look at the Allfire. There we go. I could tilt towards research if I want more, but I'm really trying to improve my mastery so that I can grow my tower itself. And it's not, it won't grow until 25, so it's going to take quite some time. I would need way more Allfire production to get that going. So I gotta say, as I'm playing this game, it is really, really fun. I haven't even scratched the surface. I don't even know what many of these nodes do. But I think it looks great. It plays great. I like the vibe, the theme. And, you know, we're going to just keep sweeping along here with our army and see if we can trade with the city of Lyrane, maybe get in their good graces, and continue to grow and expand, level up our troops, continue crafting, continue hiring. Yeah, Sid, I agree, 100%. 100% victory. Brian, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, this was recommended, and it is really, really good. I love when you get games like that in a Humble Bundle month, like a Humble Bundle, and you forget about it, and you're like, oh, I do have that one. That's a great feeling. So, everybody, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say thank you so much for coming out and checking out SpellForce Conquest of AO. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day and a very, very happy New Year. We will not be streaming on New Year's Eve for me, but we will be back the next day. So I will see you all again in 2026. So if it's New Year's for you now or if it will be soon, many happy returns. Happy New Year, everybody. And I will see you on Thursday evening. Ryan, Brian, Sid, Ronnie, Victory, Fading, Listrife, Patrick, Maticus, Die for Honor, Omni, Gary, Blue Vegas, Jamnuska, Dream, Distro, Chef Smitty, Darkstar, Koala, Jean Guy, RBM, Captain Craig, Jup, Hosfire, Vargas, Alaxel, Onjim, it does, Sid, doesn't it? It's great. Happy New Year, everybody. Take care. See you, Norm. Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year, Braxton. See you, my friend.